It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Patriots at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Juke. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Keep the pressure on him. Get in the end zone, fellas. Keep it moving off. Keep it moving.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
For a Patriots.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Fields. His throw incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap, Fields able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Now is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 68 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter #2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. Open man is connect, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Here we go.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, right back to Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Rosa's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 58 yards.
That's good for our Patriots. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Ready? 19 right. Mustang 19. 50 Maverick. 50 Maverick.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Fields going to move him around. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Thornton, the motion man right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Back to throw, Fields.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Now it's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Patriots 24, Bears 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Got ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cool game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, it's Fields. Pass complete to Moore.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Fields.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here comes third down at 7. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
And now an audible here into something else.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Field's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
To number 18. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Ball on a give up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem was a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Fields. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Fields going to keep it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Back to throw. Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's the right call, man. 15 more. Ready?
Here's 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
21 seconds to play. 2nd down now.
Back to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw.
That is incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Teamwork.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Pats, they continue to put themselves in position.